The Baltimore Ravens are facing off against the Dallas Cowboys in week 2 of the preseason, and we react to every play live coming up on this Locked On Ravens watch along.
You are Locked On Ravens, your daily Baltimore Ravens podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Welcome in to another edition of the watch-along version of Locked On Ravens. I'm your host, Kevin Oestreicher of Ravens Wire. We're here with you on the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Thanks so much for being here tonight on this Saturday game day, making Locked On Ravens a part of your day, your first listen, or your second listen if you like. If you listened to the episode earlier this morning, we had was a bonus episode with Mike Sando, free and available all podcasting platforms. That includes in video form on YouTube, where you can like and subscribe to the channel. And of course, in audio form, where you can follow along and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Ravens and Cowboys facing off. Going to be a fun night. We're here for the 3+ however many hours of game time it is. We'll get through the preseason starters, or at least the Ravens preseason starters. No Lamar Jackson, no Derrick Henry. And then we'll just grind it out for the 4 quarters. Obviously, once we get to the 4th quarter, some guys fighting for roster spots. And, yeah, it's gonna be a good time. So appreciate everybody who was here again, getting my ducks in a row. I have some unfortunate news, and it's more so for myself, is that I ordered headphones, or I got headphones to watch the game because my headphones last week weren't long enough, and these ones aren't long enough either. So I will be watching the game in silence again, which yeah, that's not fun for me. So if there are any interviews, I will not know what people are saying. But I still have eyes. I can still watch the game, right? That's what's important. The visuals. We're going to react. Hopefully, look, a lot of storylines to dive into in this one. Daniel Falele being one. Cooper Rush, the quarterback position, being another. So, defensively, Mike Green, Lisa Isaac, David Ajabo. Offensive line, can Corey Bullock hold down the second center spot? TJ Tampa, excited to see him. Really pumped to see the inside linebackers too. Feel like with Teddy Buchanan, Trenton Simpson, didn't really see a lot that popped. Honestly, I mean, we were watching it last week, and I thought Teddy was just kind of like, meh. People did not like how Teddy performed in week 1. So you're dive into all of that. Appreciate everybody who's Johnny. Yeah, you know what? I decided this morning, I said, you know what? The bonus episode's out. I got the full beard. It was getting a little out of control. All right. I needed to, and I know I'm sorry, Joe. I had to do it. It was getting a little crazy on me, but I appreciate you. Laura, thank you for checking in as well. We got Bill P in the chat. Hodori's in here. Namaya's in here. We got already a nice contingent of people, and the game hasn't even started yet. So obviously we're waiting for kickoff here. I'm curious, for those who are already with us, what are storylines that you want to look at tonight? Who are you watching? Who are players that you will have your eye on? I think my eyes are all going to be on number 77, Mr. Daniel Falele, but I'm curious if anybody has anybody else that I didn't mention in that earlier spiel. Yeah, Mike Green. Yep, Mike Green. That's the guy. I'm hoping. And again, the goal in the preseason here is just to stay healthy, right? Just to stay healthy. We've seen a lot of injuries already that are going on across the league. Teams using or losing young, talented players. You hope that the Ravens can get out of this. Obviously, they lost Bilal Kone last week. That was a really unfortunate injury, and one that was just brutal from the perspective of what it was. But now Robert Longerbeam also out for the season, and that gives an opportunity for guys like I mentioned, TJ Tampa, who's already going to make the roster, but Ruben Lowry, who has really come on over the course of the last couple of months. So those are all things. What else do we got here? We got CJ Okoye. Yep, number 77. Mike Green again. Mike Green's the guy here. Yep, Bo Brady and Sanusi Kane are 2 good ones too. LeJohntay. Dorothy, I forgot LeJohntay. Thank you for reminding me. LeJohntay was just so good last week. I'm just like, yeah, he's already kind of locked up that punt returner job. So business is usual for LeJohntay. But yeah, pumped to see LeJohntay up. Ruben Lowry, Cooper Rush revenge game, Laura. I'm calling it. That's when I'm planting my flag on that Cooper Rush revenge game. We're doing it. Rod, that's a big question too. Yeah, if the backup quarterbacks are any good. And then we got a couple of Tyler Loops in there as well. So Looks like the coin toss, and yep, Cooper Rush is a captain. Looks like it's also Charlie Kohler, and I couldn't make out the last guy here. And look, Evan Washburn is talking, and I can't hear him because I don't have headphones. So, this is what it is. I'm trying to learn the art of being like a play-by-play guy for the live, and also an analyst, and also I need to get my tweets off and my social media posts out. So I'm working on a lot of different roles in this, but it's really fun. It's really exciting to do this. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. We had a great turnout last week, and I know that preseason, the first week of the preseason excitement wears off at times for some people. It doesn't for me personally. I mean, I like all football, and especially all Ravens football, but I know that once you kind of get past the excitement of that first week, and even some more of the guys, like we're not going to see Keaton Mitchell tonight, and he's a guy that really provided some electricity for them last week. I'm like, hey, that's someone I want to watch. And now, look, 100% agree with the decision to not play him here. We've seen all we needed to see out of Keaton, but without Lamar, Derrick Henry, these guys, they got Michael Irvin on the big screen at AT&T down there. And hey, Kieran, appreciate you checking in. John, appreciate you being here as well. Yeah, Jeff, hopefully let's give Cooper Rush like a quarter and a half. All right, let's do that. But we're getting ready for the opening kickoff. D'Ernest Johnson, Rasheen Ali on the return team. Just about seconds away. There's Lamar and Zay Flowers. I'm sure that picture, I'm always bad at taking pictures of the screen. Like I try to get my phone up real quick to take the picture of guys on the sideline, and I just can't do it. I have to do that. And Rod, is Mitchell okay? I can't remember what the injury was, but he is injured. I don't know how serious the injury is, but he hasn't practiced in a really long time. So, all right, let's do this. Cooper Rush revenge game. Ravens receiving. Daniel Falele is going to be the topic of the conversation on this first drive. Let's get it. Second preseason game, second Locked On Ravens watch along. We are officially underway. Little squib, or not a squib, a short kick. Oh wow, that was that almost bounced at the one and stayed there. Rolled in the end zone for a touchback. Interesting. I wonder if kickers are going to start doing that a little more this year, where it's kind of like you hit it right by the 5 or 10 yard line, make it bounce a little bit. Now, obviously, the returner can go up and catch that ball, but if it's a little more on a line drive, then could cause some interesting decisions for returners. So, all right, here we go. Here we go. I see him. I see Big 77. That's the guy. I'm literally just going to be, and I'm going to try to look at everybody too, right? But obviously the name of the game here is Falele. That's what everybody wants to see. Or that's what everyone wants to hear about. So let's see. 1st and 10. Cooper Rush under center. All right, we got a play action pass. Can there be passing yards on this play? Oh, Tez Walker with a catch. Look at that. Cooper Rush revenge game. You heard it here first. Cooper Rush revenge game. Kicks it off with a 10+ yard completion to Tez. Nice catch by Tez. Really nice catch. Had to come back for the ball a little bit, but 15 yards on that play. So very nice. Very, very nice. Already, I think, surpassed the amount of passing yards they had in the first half of last week's game. So Ravens reset with a first down. 1st and 10. Handoff to Rasheen Ali. Roger Rosengarten got beat bad off the line. Pressure on the interior there by Sam Williams, I believe that is. Rasheen Ali goes nowhere. I have to check a replay of that, but Rosengarten, I think, got beat off the line, which caused Rasheen Ali to have to shake a guy to miss. So, going to be 2nd and 12, looks like. 2nd and 12. Empty formation. Motion, Rasheen Ali back. Come on, Cooper. Show me something. Show me something. Come on. All right, snap to Cooper. Tez Walker getting involved early. Nice little short gain. I like it. I like it. Let's go. All right. Gonna be 3rd and long. 3rd and long. Alrighty, yeah. Beat a couple times. Rosengarten got beat, and then Who's 60? I can't remember who 68 is for some reason, but he got beat with quick pressure. I think that's Noteboom. Yeah, Noteboom got beat with quick pressure off of the line on that last play. Third down, 9. Oh, okay. There was a commercial break, but then there was a fumble, I guess, because I think Joe Noteboom got beat really badly off the line again. Yep, Joe Noteboom gets beat. He's going forward with the ball. He's going forward. Joe Noteboom, really rough first couple plays. Wow. Not what you want to see from a guy that's supposed to be replacing Josh Jones or Patrick McCary. That's a yikes. 68 is Joe Noteboom, right? Let me check. Oh. I'm still trying to get used to the mic arm that I have. Eesh. I am pretty certain number 68 is Joe Noteboom. Yep. If you nice to. All right, Jordan Stout, show me something. Nick Moore, friend of the show. Let's get Nick Moore to the Pro Bowl, everybody. All right, that's been the agenda here. It's gonna be the agenda. Stout with a. Oh, there's a flag on the play. Looks like a legal formation. All right. Nothing doing. Well, that was, I don't know if it cut the commercial for anybody else, but right when Rush was about to get hit, it cut to some random commercial. And then I see Cooper Rush on the ground and the Cowboys have the ball. And I'm just like, what did we just witness? Yeah. Mary Francis, it just cut to, I think it was a University of Maryland commercial for like a second, and then it jumped back. But I saw that off the play, Noteboom got beat pretty badly on those plays. So, hey, look, positive from that drive is you like what you saw from Tez Walker on that play. Like the second one was just a slant across the middle, not a huge deal, but I like how Tez came back for the ball on that first one. But yeah, I mean, look, signing Joe Noteboom, he's supposed to be the veteran that was going to replace a Josh Jones or even a Patrick McCary for that matter, a guy you can plug in and play. Didn't look good on that series. Falele was fine. I mean, I didn't like Rose. It was honestly Rosengarten got beat once, and then Noteboom got beat twice. I didn't really notice anything from Falele. So, all right, Mike Green time. This is fun. Mike Green time. Yeah, we have a busy night tonight. We're gonna do the watch along, and then of course how we're gonna work on game days this season is it's gonna be the instant reaction show right after the watch along. And then it'll be myself, Sam Njoku, and Kadri Ismail for the Locked On Ravens squad show. Right after them, we'll have a bonus episode in the morning tomorrow, kind of recapping everything that we saw and just, kind of like having a couple hours to sit on it instead of instant reactions for the whole night there. Want to get something out before Monday, obviously, which is our regularly scheduled programming. So if you're new to the channel or have a friend or a family member who wants some daily Ravens coverage, be sure to send them our way here over on Locked On Ravens. So first drive for the defense coming up, Zach Orr's unit. Let's see what we can get. All right, I think I saw here's a play. Yeah, let's see. Actually, is there? Let me check. All right. Cowboys pinned back. Oh, I guess the penalty was on the Cowboys. I can't hear the game. So and that's all good, Johnny. I get it. Yeah, I'm reacting to it live, but if you're a little behind, yeah, come in and out and react to it. Send your thoughts for sure. Man, I guess it's preseason for everybody. Just a delay here. We're waiting on the on the play. I mean, come on now. All right. Brent Urban wearing 58 for Mr. Michael Pierce. I miss Big Mike. I miss Big Mike. And yeah, Kieran, I get it. Yeah. It's I guess the home team usually gets those the reactions. So all right, here we go. Finally, football. 1st and 10. Joe Milton, who was my last draftable quarterback in that draft. They took Leary Still. Run play. Oh, Brent Urban getting involved. All right, Brent, let's go. Does a little shrug. Nothing doing. We gained him maybe 1 or 2 on that play. Clogged up the lanes well there. Teddy Buchanan filled nicely. At least I saw. I like Joe Milton a lot as a prospect. I wish the Ravens were able to take him. Heck of an arm. So we got Ajabo and Green as the 2 on the field right now on the edges for the Ravens. 2nd and 8. Toss play. Teddy Buchanan. Okay. Teddy Buchanan got in there, and then I think who finished? Was that? No, it wasn't. It was Keon Martin who finished it. But Teddy Buchanan shooting up the middle. He got stiff-armed, but making a play. Forcing the running back to bounce to the outside a little longer, and his teammates come in and finish the play. Good play there by Teddy Buchanan. Really good start for Teddy Buchanan in this game. All right. That's what I wanted to see. And that gives me a lot of hope that we can have a Teddy Buchanan game tonight. 3rd and 13. Ravens showing pressure. Blitzing. Oh! Safety. Keon Martin coming through. It's 2-0. Ravens. Let's go. On the blitz. Heck of a start. Look at that. Unblocked. Joe Milton doesn't even see it coming. And that is 2 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Let's go. Hat on a hat. Didn't have enough of them. And the Ravens, Keon Martin getting involved here. He's had a nice preseason and offseason too. So, yeah. Man, heck of a play there. Heck of a play. All right, let's keep this preseason win streak going here. Now we get to watch a free kick, a free punt situation. And Milton got leveled on that play. Look, that looked exactly like the David Ajabo play. Didn't even see it coming. Really nice. I'm watching the replay back now, and yeah, it's just hat on a hat. The running back, I don't think the running back could have chipped there. Milton just needs to get the ball out quicker on that play. He just needs to get the ball out quicker. Nothing really doing on that. Like, it's different with Richardson, and Joe Milton's a young quarterback, so in those situations, it's just about learning. It's honestly just about learning. So I'm sure he was glued to a guy, but the Ravens sending pressure off the blind side, and that's going to happen. That's going to happen. Well, you got positives from Tez Walker, Teddy Buchanan, Keon Martin. Ravens got a safety. I'd say pretty nice couple of plays. Let's see if there are any Buchanan highlights. There are any Buchanan highlights here. Oh, and we get the free kick. Who's back there? Looks like it's Ali. All right. We're going to get a return on. Yep. All right. Here we go. Rashid Ali cutting it up. All right, gets to about the 26. Man, I'm spoiled. After last week, I'm just expecting everything to go like 60 yards. I mean, we get Lejante, we get Rashid Ali getting some action and some long returns. So, all right. Can we get a better offensive line series this time down? Not on Falele. Wasn't on Falele. All right, let's see here. 1st and 10. Push up front. Nice little run. See, do it for Cooper Rush, all right? They need to win this game for Cooper Rush. I know, Kieran, seriously. I mean, 60 yards every time. That's what we need. Return every single time. All right. 2nd and 2. Oh, nice fill play by the linebacker there for Dallas. Who was that? Jack Sanborn, it looks like. That was a good play. Sanborn recognized it right away and came flying into the hole. Like, sometimes that happens. Got to give it to him. Be another 3rd and short. Let's see if the Ravens can capitalize on this one. Maybe we'll get a little play action to Charlie here. That's what I'm hoping. Nope. Run to Rashid Ali, who gets it. Dives forward for the 1st down. All right. Very nice. Good pieces of blocking. Sealing off. All right, 1st and 10. Is this the Rashid Ali drive? Are we going to get another Rashid Ali drive here? Nope. Handoff again. Draw play. Rashid Ali bursting. All right. Hey. Chunk plays. Got another 8 yards on that play. Rashid Ali looking good. He's looking good. Actually, I have to keep the box score up also, so that I can see when the Ravens surpass their passing yard total from last week. They're at 22 right now. So Cooper Rush has already surpassed more yards than he had last week. All right, D'Ernest Johnson in the game, 2nd and 1. Cooper back to throw. Tez Walker getting involved early and often here. Nice route to the outside. Picks up about 10 and will get the Ravens another 1st down. Let's go, Tez. Tez is showing a lot tonight. Early and often. All right. 1st and 10. Lejante Wester in motion. Hand off to D'Ernest Johnson. Cuts it up the middle for a nice little chunk. The Ravens are ripping off chunk plays here. And Daniel Falele is looking good. He's chipping off some good reps. Sealing off guys, holding his blocks. Really haven't seen anything to complain about with him, which is good. Really good. 2nd and 4. Yeah. The Rosengarten, Falele, Bullock getting to the second level on these plays. Another chunk run here, this time for D'Ernest Johnson for a first down. Look, I'm liking what I'm seeing. The offensive line, outside of the note boom plays, have been pretty good. Pretty good. This is kind of a surgical drive here from the Ravens, if we're being honest. I like what they're doing. All right. Holding just long enough. Oh, tough drop by Lejante. Good throw by Cooper. Lejante just couldn't hold him. It's a drop. It is what it is. Tough play. Great route, too. He looked ahead before he had the ball in his hands. That's what it was. Got a little too ahead of himself. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, D'Ernest Johnson with the stiff arm. All right. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Ravens here. Nothing doing on that run. All right. This is in loop territory, so if it doesn't end in a first down here, we will probably get some Tyler Loop action. Cooper to the out again. Nice throw. Nice catch. Tez Walker. Wow. Really nice throw, too. Just had enough on it to get there. Excuse me. What's Tez up to right now? 4 for 42 for Tez. So safe to say that Cooper Rush and Tez Walker have a little something going on right here. All right. Rasheen Ali, hole. He takes it to the outside, cuts it up. Gonna be I think it's a first down. I think it's a first down. And yeah, Paul, this is live. We're watching along right now. So about midway through the first quarter. So appreciate you checking in. Really good block. Rosengarten gets just enough to spring Ali to the second level. Tez Walker with a nice Tez is having a game. Reward Tez Walker with a score. I'd be fine if Ali scores too. I'd be fine if anybody scores. But Tez Walker and Rasheen Ali have put in work this drive. Ali gets the ball, kicks it to the outside. Not a lot there. Looks like there's going to be a holding call on the Ravens here as well, which is going to push them back most likely. It was Keon Martin, number 38. Number 38. All right, let's see who this is on here. What's the penalty? Yeah, holding on Corey Bullock. It'll be 1st and 20. Penalties are drive killers. Now, it's luckily only for, if there is and it's 1st and goal now, so you have to score a touchdown or else that's it for this drive. So, yeah. Now, honestly, Kieran, I would say he's fighting for number 3 with DeAndre. Not that he's going to win that at the start of the season. DeAndre's going to be that guy. By the end of the season, Kieran, I could see Tez Walker maybe taking over DeAndre's spot if he plays well enough. Right now, yes, you're correct. He's fighting for number 4. But I think he has that pretty locked up. All right, Cooper to do I even need to say who Cooper throws the ball to at this point anymore? It's Tez. 5 for what, 50 now? Something along those lines. 49 maybe? 5 for 47. Okay. Wow. All right, second and goal. All right, hold. Play extends. Cooper. Oh, what's with the drops, man? Ernest Johnson drops a really nice play by Cooper Rush. Come on, man. Preseason, but you can't be having the drops. Can't be having the drops. Really nice play to extend by Cooper there to run to the outside. Offensive line held up well enough. All right. Third and goal. Third and goal. Cooper extending. Good play by the offensive line. Oh, just missed him. He was open too. He had to kind of step up in the pocket and deliver on one leg. Man, Tez is disappointed. He knows it. Looks like he's in a little pain, or maybe he's just tired. He might just be tired. Surprisingly, no Tez Walker highlights on social media right now. Kind of crazy. All right, Tyler Loop, 29 yards. Should be a shoo-in. We know sometimes it doesn't happen here in Baltimore. And it is good. All right, 5-0. This feels like a baseball score. Orioles 5 and Rangers nothing. First quarter to go. So boom. All right. Appreciate everybody for being here. This is really fun. You know, I've it's been different. It's been different, you know, because obviously with the lives, it's been a progression here on Locked On Ravens. We started off in just audio form 2019, moved to video form a couple years later, started adding live components to the show a couple years after that. Started doing instant reaction shows a couple years after that. And then here we are now a couple years after that with these watch alongs. It's really fun, exciting to engage. We have such awesome communities here on Locked On Ravens, audio form community, video form community. You know, we're making another community here with the watch along community. We have to come with a nickname for the watch along community too, by the way. We have the everydayers for the people who listen and watch the show every day. But I don't know. The watchers doesn't really seem all that exciting. We have to come up with a name for the community here on the watch alongs. But appreciate everybody for being here. We're going to be doing this all season. This is going to be a new staple here on Locked On Ravens, you know, and it's exciting. You know, the network hasn't really done something like this. I kind of brought it and said, hey, this would be cool. And it's a little bit of a test run here of the network. So really happy that they gave me the opportunity to do it. And so far it's exciting. So appreciate you, Samuel. Appreciate you popping in. Locked in watch. Yeah, we gotta have people submit some names, then we'll pick from them when it ends up happening. And yeah, you know, Walton, I try. I'm doing a bajillion things at once here. And then obviously remember after this, be sure to check in with the instant reaction show, which will be live here about 15 minutes, 30 minutes max after the game ends. So man, exciting times. Locked watchers. You got that's a little tongue twister. Flock lock. All right, so some positives for me have been Tez Walker, Teddy Buchanan. Offensive line has looked good. Cooper's looked good too outside of that overthrow. Some bad. The drops have not been great. Joe Noteboom. Yeah. Oh. All right. Teddy Buchanan in again. Watchy Locky Robert. That was a funny one. Flock locked watchers, the keys, yeah. Dorothy is Loop wearing a concussion. Not that I can tell. I mean, it looks bigger, but he's not wearing the Guardian cap. If that's what, or at least I didn't think he was. Not from what I saw. Maybe I missed it, but he might just have a special helmet. Charlie Kohler's helmet's also huge, so we'll have to see. All right, Joe Milton 1st and 10. Jalen Tolbert. Oh, little suplex. Not really. More of a throwdown, but Keon Martin getting it. The guys who have showed up today are in on like every single play. Keon Martin, Teddy Buchanan, Tez Walker. Guys want to make plays tonight. All right. Second and 8. Assuming this is going to be a run here. Oh, no. Play action. Nice play by Malaki. Good coverage by Teddy Buchanan on the fullback. Malaki stuck in coverage. He came up in coverage. I think it was a tight end. Malaki came up in coverage once the tight end disengaged from the block. Joe Milton wanted to throw it. Not Teddy Buchanan is balling out. Really nice play. Really nice play. Man. Approaching thumbnail territory. Tez Walker and Teddy Buchanan. Maybe I'll put Falele on there. I don't know. If Falele plays the way he is, I'm sure Harbaugh's going to have a quote about Falele, and that'll be the main story on the show tomorrow. I'm just assuming. 3rd and 8. Pocket stands tall. Ooh. A drop. It was a nice throw by Joe Milton. Drop on the play. Malaki delivers a nice hit. All right. Yeah, Malaki said, not today. Not today. Even if the receiver caught that ball, I'm not sure that the receiver would have come down with it with that hit. Yeah, Walton Mike is in tonight. He's playing. Hasn't really, he disengaged on that safety play towards the end of the play, but he hasn't really done a ton tonight. All right, punt team. LeJontay with the fair catch. All right. Hey, no fumbles. No fumbles. I want to see if there's a video of that hit. As I know there's a replay. Malaki had a couple of really nice plays on that drive. I really liked that. And yep, Brian, good point. That's what Teddy Buchanan is going to have to do, right? In order to earn a spot, he's going to have to play everywhere the Ravens need him to and show off his versatility. Man. Yeah, Robert, could be. It's possible that he's telling him not to give up all the tricks there. But look, couldn't have really asked for a better start defensively. The Cowboys have what? They have literally -2 yards. -5, sorry. -5 total yards for the Cowboys on offense. I forgot Miles Sanders was on the Cowboys. I forgot about that. Cooper Rush. All right, I gotta get my tweet ready here. Ravens total passing yards in week 1 of the preseason. What was it, 59? Cooper Rush passing yards in week 2 of the preseason. Passing yards through less than 1 quarter. Yes, he needs. It was 59, right? I'm pretty sure it was 59. Sheen Ali with the handoff. Couldn't break it to the second level there. Oh, 49. Wow, I gave him 10 yards too many. Okay. I gave him too much credit. All right, Cooper, one more and I can tweet this out. Come on. Give me 3 yards. Nope, there's handing the ball off. Shane Ali stuffed again. Looks like Daniel Falele's day is done. Cooper. Okay. What the? All right. This is pick 6, Cooper Rush. Just as LeJohntay just didn't get his head around for the ball. LeJohntay just did not get his head around for the ball. That was a weird play. And the ball like bounced up all over the place. Although, even though this was not Cooper Rush's fault to me, I'm gonna have to look at the replay, but I'm going to push my Daniel Falele for backup quarterback agenda here. That was so weird. All right, let's see. Maybe he might have thrown it a little early. LeJohntay hadn't really come out of his route yet. Second time I'm posting this video today, but you know what? Hey, LeJohntay with an effort at the end. Dang, Joe Noteboom leveled him too. Yeah, 2 interceptions in the preseason against starters against non-starters is not a good look. Not a good look. Yep, Robert Cleveland is in. Laura F didn't do much. Sometimes, Laura, no news is good news. So I'm taking that from Falele. Yeah, it was more on Cooper than I thought it was on the first watch, James. I hear you. I think that Cooper threw it a little too early. LeJohntay really hadn't broken out of his route. So. Oh, and the ball's on the ground. Sheesh, okay. All right, Ravens want to turn the ball over. Yep, John Harbaugh is pissed. Sheesh. At least the Ravens recover the ball. Yeah, he just threw the ball. I mean, it was a. All right, well, let's see it, Cooper. Oh my God. That play gave Dallas all the momentum. The linebacker, if he had added 2 steps, that would have been another pick 6. Well, it was looking like a Cooper Rush revenge game. And yeah, now they're just deciding to run it. Yeah, Kieran, the issue with Cooper is that he has a $4 million dead cap hit, so he's not going anywhere. You would sign Carson if you wanted him to be the 3rd quarterback. And hey, guess what, everybody? Exciting news. We still have Devin Leary to watch. All right. Oh, Dayton Wade with a nice catch and run here from Cooper. Nice. All right. We still have Devin Leary to watch. Exciting times are ahead. Exciting times are ahead. Yeah, it's I see it. I see you guys talking in the chat here. Dernist was never gonna. They signed him and Myles Gaskin to be camp buddies. I mean, I think Ali's gonna end up making the practice squad. And yeah, all right. So I think the Cowboys ended with negative yards, right? They did, and with negative yards on. All right, I don't want to see the Colts game. I don't know why it's showing me the Colts game. All right, the Ravens allowed, or Ravens defense held the Cowboys to -5 total yards in the first quarter. They are losing 7-5. Well, yeah, Carson Vincent's having a rough go of it as well here. -5 total yards and you're losing. That's crazy work, if we're being honest. I need to go back to that pick 6 because it felt like LeJontay stopped. All right, this ball. It would have been a quick. It was a touch early, but you see Booth pulling on him a little bit. But the throw was too outside anyway. Or actually, wait, was it? Maybe it was a tad outside. If LeJontay just kept running, yeah. I mean, I'm not. Yeah. Hey. Well, all preseason games are going to have positives and negatives. All right. That is the preseason. Is there a tape of Vincent getting destroyed on that play? All right. Cooper Rush, 1st and 10. Charlie Kohler with a nice little play. Didn't really go anywhere. Second, can we get the vibes back of Tez? The Cooper to Tez vibes? That was my favorite. All right, Rasheen Ali burst up the middle. Nice. Okay. All right, gonna be 3rd and 2. And Blair, yeah, Mike Green's playing, or he has played. He just hasn't really done anything in this one. 3rd down, Dernish Johnson up the middle. Big gain. Still going. Balling off of people. All right. Nice blocking up front by the O-line, too. Carson Vincent fired up on that one. Let's see. Yeah, just burst it right up outside, right up the middle outside. All right, 1st and 10. Cooper pressure just kind of fell down and had to kind of backpedal a little bit. See, this is the difference between Cooper and Lamar. Right, Lamar makes something out of nothing on that play. Cooper just kind of falls back. Very unathletic. All right, 2nd and 10. Short screen to Dayton Wade, blocking up front. Nothing really doing there. Couple yards. Actually, I didn't put this out last week. I feel like I should now for Cooper Rush on social media. By the way, if you don't follow me on social media, just bias. I think, I feel like I put out some good stuff on there. Follow me Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Chaos Striker 34. Twitter is my biggest following. Instagram is growing, and then TikTok I just got on. So we're building. We're building. All right, let me pull up Cooper Rush's contract. All right, so this year Cooper Rush would have a $4 million dead cap hit. For those wondering, Cooper Rush has a $4 million dead cap hit if he were to be let go this season compared to a 1.9 mil cap hit. I'm spelling CSEY. Yeah, that's when you know you're quadruple tasking. It is 1.9, right? I didn't imagine that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Oh, did Ben Cleveland get? Fucking time. That was a free runner right to Cooper. Even still, just a lot of bad on that play. So let's forget about it. Let's forget about it. All right. You know, there's a lot that I'm still happy with in this game. But you do have to be like, look, if Cooper gets a touchdown on this drive, we'll erase some of the negatives. We'll erase some of the negatives. Cooper going deep. Nice ball. Oh, but he dropped it. What? Yeah, okay. He dropped it out of bounds, but it's still a completion. A completion fumble. Nice throw, nice catch. Anthony Miller. Anthony Miller's been sneaky good for them. Yeah, that's a catch and a fumble. It should be a catch and a fumble. Yep. Really nice throw, really nice catch. Let's see if the Ravens can punch it in here. And looks like a timeout. Oh, they challenged. Okay. I don't think they're gonna win this. Unless he does not have control of the ball while he's going to the ground and never fully got it. We'll have to look at the replays. But first look, I thought it was a catch. It's 1-2 in a football move. 1, 2. I can't tell if he's losing it or not. Let's see. All right. 1, 2. What? But is he? Oh, this is really close. He starts to lose it as he's going to the ground, but he has control of it. 2, as he's going to the ground. I don't think the ground caused the fumble there. I think it's a catch. I think it's a catch. That's really close. I think he did enough with the ball because he got 1-2 in a football move. I think that's a catch. All right. Call stands. 1-2 in a football move. Heck of a play. Heck of a play. Boom. All right. Give this ball to Rasheen Ali. Let him work into the end zone here. Here he is. Come on, Rasheen. Got stopped early. I just love how after every third play, they're cutting to Lamar, Zay, and Derrick is just housing. I think those are sunflower seeds. And I'm a sunflower seed guy myself, so I'm with it. But it's like after every play, they're cutting back to Derrick eating sunflower seeds. All right. Heavy formation again. Rasheen gets the ball again. Gonna be 3rd and goal, about the 3-yard line, maybe 2-yard line, it looks like. I would have probably thrown there. I should probably plug my computer in. That'd be good. Yeah, you see him glitching with the green screen, still working on the background. Yeah, and they're still going with the sunflower. I think those are sunflower seeds. All right. 3rd and goal, heavy formation again. They might just be determined. This could be play action touchdown to Charlie Kohler here. Nope. Rasheen Ali, third straight run. And he's stuffed. Oh, they're pushing. Nope. All right. Forward progress stopped. Oh, whoa. Hello. Corey Bullock just got no flag? Bro. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to try to find a replay of that. Oh, they're going for it on fourth. All right, we have to table that for a second. They're going for it on fourth down. Play action. Cooper to the back of the end zone. Touchdown. Keith Kirkwood. Book it. Book it. All right. Nice. Cooper Rush looking like Lamar a little bit right there. Nice extending play. Yeah, that was a breakdown in coverage. Kirkwood was wide open the whole time. Nice job. Really nice job. Boom. Kirkwood's been a nice player for them in practices. All right, Tyler Loop for the extra points. It is good. All right. 13-7 or 12-7, sorry. Ravens on the board with their first touchdown. Look, hey, the Ravens are keeping us entertained. Safety, field goal, touchdown. They got a little bit of everything for us tonight. So Ravens take the lead. That was really now. Cooper, I guess Cooper heard me. He heard me say it was unathletic, and then extended the play just long enough. All right, I'm gonna Cooper Rush showing Cooper Rush showing a bit of Lamar Jackson. Hey, looking like Lamar. Looking like Lamar. Nice. Getting shifty. He didn't actually look that. I mean, it was cool. It was a good extension of the play. I tweeted out he looked like Lamar though, so I'm probably gonna I'll probably hear about it from people who don't get it, but that's the fun. That's the fun. So obviously Cooper Rush is now the Ravens starting quarterback, right? We're all in agreement on that. Showing Ray Lewis on the broadcast right now. All right, now we can revisit Corey Bullock getting just absolutely. But nobody has a clip of that. Like Bullock might have like shoved a guy and then he got shoved back, but usually in that situation, the guy who finishes it always gets the penalty. So not too sure about what's going on there. All right, kick return. Rip that ball out. All right, about the 35. Guy down. Oh, it's Adisa Isaac. I didn't even realize it was Adisa Isaac. Man, hopefully he's okay. Shoot. Hopefully he's all right. Looked really good. We haven't really seen a ton of the Ravens pass rushers in this game. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but I mean the defense has been so dominant all across the board, and I mean they're still doing their thing in the run game. So, but Adisa has earned some really nice reviews from training camp, people who are at training camp. So, all right, looks like he walked off on his own, so that's good news. Hopefully, he's all right. And I'm ready to see some Devin Leary. Devin Leary's last hurrah, potentially. He doesn't do well this game. But look, I am totally fine with Cooper getting a half of football here. That's what it looks like. It's going to happen. Maybe he's done and Devin Leary comes in next play, or next drive, but we will see. Yeah, Robert, looks like Adisa Isaac did walk off. So you love to see it. At least a lot better than him not being able to walk off. Well, a guy walking off an injury and not being in a lot of pain, which is apparently what happened here. That's the best type of news you can get with an injury. So beautiful. Appreciate everybody for being here again. Love doing the watch alongs. It's only been 2 watch alongs, so I already love doing it. That's a good sign. It's a good sign. All right, Cowboys 1st and 10. Let's see what we got here. Nice play by Aeneas Peebles. CJ, no, Peebles is not on the field. It's Ravenel, CJ Ravenel. Excuse me on that. My bad. He's having a good camp. It wasn't Peebles who made that play. I thought I saw 93. It was 91. My bad. CJ Oweh also in the game at 97. Some of these undrafted D linemen and guys are putting in work. All right. Brenton Simpson has not flashed to me in this game. I saw him on the tackle there at the end. But yeah, Ravenel, who he's been with the Ravens, Okoye, who has also been with he's been in the NFL. The Ravens are gonna have some tough decisions. And yeah, Ben, I agree. I mean, I hope that they can. Gonna be a tough decision in terms of where they go with that. Like, do they keep an extra D lineman? I don't think they cut John Jenkins. I mean, I guess it's possible, but Jenkins has a pretty specific role on the team. So, I mean, maybe it's a handshake deal. Who knows? And they try to stash some guys on IR. I'm not really sure how that whole situation is going to work. There's another delay. Again, I can't hear the game. Wish I got the right headphones, I'll tell you. Looks like there's another delay. Are they spotting the ball? Oh, it's the virtual measurement. First down. Okay. Interesting. All right, virtual measurement. All these new wrinkles, new kickoff, virtual measurements. Getting a little crazy. First down for the Cowboys. Oh, Mike Green. I know the play went for he ended up getting rid. Mike Green burst through the scene there. Wow. Now, really solid play. Is it Jaden Blue who is running the ball for them right now? No, it's Miles Sanders. All right, Cowboys back at it quickly. I don't think he got there. Wow, Mike Green with a burst through the line there. Really nice play, even though he couldn't finish it. Third and 1. Ravens showing pressure at the line. Oh, it's play action. Oh, Ajabo almost got there. Milton, nope, cannot connect. Keon Martin in coverage. Keon Martin showing his stuff right now. Oh, they're going. Oh, all right, they're going for it on 4th and 1. Let's see. Ajabo free run. Oh, he got. I don't think he got it. I think. Nope. I don't think he got there. I don't think he got there. They're gonna measure it, but I don't think he got there. Really, Buchanan, Kane, Green disengaging. I don't think he got it. All right, are we doing this virtual measurement stuff again? I think I read Zach Orr's lips saying that's a bad spot. Really nice couple plays from Mike Green, though. Even if they call this a first down. Man, just get. If this is how long is this another one of the virtual measurements? Cinnamon, we are 7:30 to go in the second quarter. So it's a couple minutes in the second quarter, almost halfway through. Okay, if this is a virtual measurement and this is how long it takes. Oh, did they get it? Nice. Let's go. Turnover. Nope. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. Let's go. Awesome. That was a great play. Green, Buchanan, Kane, all in on that one. Although, yeah, virtual measurements, I don't like virtual. It takes too long. All right, Cooper with a throw. There is Tez again. Tez making plays. Really nice slide and catch from Tez there. Tez is up to 6 for 61 on the day. Ernest Johnson with a couple of yards there. I really wish someone would have that Mike Green play. Do we have the fourth down play at least? You can see Mike Green disengaged with the tackle on that fourth down play. Cooper, quick out to Rasheen Ali, turns it up the sideline. All right. First down. Yeah, Karen, I think that he is going to get the full half here. At least that's what it looks like. Oh, Roquan Smith is talking. I can't hear what he's saying because I don't have headphones. Man, I wish those headphones worked. And yeah, Dorothy, he's looked better. He's looked a lot better than what he did last week. And I know that's not a very high bar, but sometimes it takes just that. Oh, Rasheen cutting it up. Rasheen Ali has a little bit of burst to him, right? He doesn't show it on every single. Oh, no, there's a flag, but okay. Rasheen Ali, the burst is there for him. Like head of steam, like we saw in that play, he can work it upfield. He has that. He has that. So let's check in on what this flag is here. Usually these are holding calls, but we'll have to see how this one goes. Very riveting stuff from Roquan here. Can't hear a word. Can't hear a word. All right. Well, again, if you're new to the show, new to the channel, welcome in. This is Locked On Ravens. Our regular show is Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Eastern time, 5 days a week here of Ravens coverage and content every single weekday. Not miss an episode. My 6-year anniversary was a couple days ago doing this show. We've done 1,575 consecutive episodes of this show. I have never missing a weekday episode. We also have the watch alongs here. Instant reaction show is going to be live right after this, followed by the Locked On Ravens squad show after this. We had an episode this morning with Mike Sando of The Athletic, whose quarterback tier list came out, and he provided some context and clarity of the general managers, coaches he spoke to, how they are feeling about Lamar Jackson. So, yeah, a lot going on. And Cinnamon, it is 12-7. I'm hoping to get a scoreboard up for these watch-alongs. Rasheen Ali can't make anything out of that there. Oh, I already twisted back. But it is 12-7 Ravens right now. So, that is where we're at there. Any more Mike Green? Nope. Harbaugh. All right. Tez was the lineup in the neutral zone. Screened Anthony Miller. Tries to split two defenders. Nothing doing. Nothing doing. There's Keaton. There's Keaton. All right. Let's go. Third down for Cooper. 3rd and 13. Blitz coming. Cooper. That. Okay. Nothing doing there. Incompletion to LeJounte. I wonder, are they going to send Tyler out there for the long one? Yeah, Harbaugh. I thought I saw it too. Harbaugh saying that the corner grabbed LeJounte's shoulder and twisted him around. I thought that should have been PI. All right, here it is. Tyler Loop. 51 yards. Come on, Tyler. Show us something. It is right down the middle. Boom. That's what you love. You love it. 15-7 Ravens. 15-7 Ravens. Nice. There you go. Loop. Give me the loop. I still think I wish Rasheen had scored so I could put back out the alley loop. Yeah, I think it looks like Loop has family here in Dallas. That's really cool. At least it looks that way. Yep. There it looks like looks like the Loop contingent has Loop there it is sign. So Loop, there it is. So funny. All right. Going to be a return here for the Cowboys. Teddy Buchanan is everywhere. What a game. Okay, he's from Texas. So yes, Loop has family there. Teddy Buchanan is just balling out. Buchanan again on the tackle. Teddy's up to what now? 4 tackles. Feels like a lot more than that. They also didn't credit him with the pass deflection, but I will. Mike Green. Oh man. Mike Green's just winning. Mike Green just is dominating off the edge right now. It hasn't necessarily related to sacks or anything, but the tape's going to come on tomorrow. Film's going to come on, and you're going to see Mike Green winning on almost all these reps. Up the middle, there's John Jenkins. Mike Green is involved again. Wow. And this is one of the things, again, if you remember in his scouting report, one of the negatives about him was that his motor is he has too much of a motor, which is a great thing. Now, sometimes he can tire himself out because he's always around the ball, but hey, guess what? You want your guys to always be around the ball. 3rd and 4 for the Cowboys. Ravens show up. No, they back off. Peebles with a nice pressure. Milton in trouble. Buchanan there. Ball sails out of bounds. Ravens defense is swarming tonight. Absolutely swarming. Cowboys have what? How many yards of offense on the day? 32. 32 yards of offense. 11 passing yards. It's like the Ravens last week. Thumbnail right now might be looking like Tez Walker and Mike Green. I don't know. I know Teddy's had a game, but Mike Green, every single play. All right, LeJohntay, fair catch. All right. And Logan, not doing this, like not doing watch alongs. I mean, we'll have Q Kadri Ismail, who's at the games at M&T. He'll be live after with the squad show, but I have to have my whole setup around to do that. So, yeah. Yeah. How are the Orioles doing, Carlos? Let's check in. 3-0 Astros. All right, not the worst. Baltimore, Texas action tonight. Screen to Dayton Wade. Oh, this could break. This could break. A nice little 15-yarder. Nice little 15-yarder. Now, that role could be played by LeJohntay, Zay in those cases. Rashod, I think they should use a lot more on screens this year. They have options there. I don't feel like Dayton's going to make the team, which I think hopefully he'll be a practice squad. But what do we got Cooper at? What do we got Cooper at? 14-22, 137. All right. Not bad. I wish there were more Mike Green clips. People just aren't putting them out. Nah, I don't rip video myself. So yeah, and I see the points on social media about even just on fair catches. LeJohntay looks comfortable in that. Been a little tough for him as a receiver tonight, but the Ravens, unless catastrophe happens, they're not going to be relying on him to be that guy. So Carlos, who stood out in the first half? Mike Green, Teddy Buchanan, Tez Walker's had a really nice game. I think Rasheen Ali has flashed. Keon Martin, the one who did have the safety. TJ Ravenel had a play. Am I forgetting anybody? Dayton Wade, I guess, has had a couple of moments as well. Am I forgetting anybody? Anthony Miller had a nice catch. Yeah, other than that, I mean, Loop with the 51-yarder. So those are some guys. And yeah, all right. Hey, all right. Dorothy with the Orioles update. Carlson, I guess 2-run homer. Orioles down by 1. And yeah, I mean, it's all right. I can do my job from where I'm at. I don't need to be there. It's totally fine. I'm able to, and especially going live right after games. Like I couldn't do that there. And I've established a nice routine here. So I mean, yeah, it'd be cool, but I don't need to be there. It's not a huge deal. Not a big deal. Walton asking who has the most at stake. I guess I'm going to say Devin Leary. I mean, I'm going to say Devin Leary has the most at stake here. If he doesn't have a good game here, I mean, I don't think they'll cut him after the game, but they could truly only. And I think the Ravens honestly might be on that they're going to keep 2 quarterbacks this year. I know with the 3rd quarterback rule, like it's a little different now, but I don't think they're going to keep 3 quarterbacks. I think they're going to keep 2 and then have a guy down on the practice squad. Maybe that guy's not on the roster right now. Maybe it's not Devin Leary. At this point, I'm not sure it should be. So we shall see. All right, 2 minutes to go for Cooper. Come on, Cooper. Let's see something. Let's see something. Charlie Kohler, the catch. If Isaiah likely misses some time here, and I assume that he will, my prediction is he's back in week 3. Charlie's going to play a bigger role here Ravens going hurry up with Cooper at the 2-minute drill down to about 140. Oh, and interception. All on Rasheen Ali. Rasheen Ali dropped the ball. It's not on Cooper. It's going to show up in the stat sheet as that, but Rasheen Ali dropped the ball. What is with the Ravens quarterbacks having receivers drop balls into the opponent defender's hands? Like, what is it with this? Just goes right through his hands. Just goes right through his hands. Ugh, it's disgusting. It's a really bad play. Really bad play. Now the Cowboys will have room to operate. Not on Cooper. That is not on Cooper. Oh, Joe Milton gives it right back. He gives it right back. Ruben Lowry. No shot. Ruben Lowry. Wow. Unreal. He's playing deep safety. He's playing deep safety on this play as a corner. John Harbaugh talked about his versatility on this play. He's going to make the team. He's 100% going to make. Oh, I just see John. Yep. Ruben Lowry is going to be on this team. Wow. That was awesome. Oh, you hear the car? That's Keaton Mitchell zooming by. Keaton Mitchell zooming by. All right, Cooper. Charlie Cole. This feels like the same drive. Ruben Lowry's been flashing all training camp. All training camp. Mm. All right, Cooper. Cowboys blitzing. Throw out to Dayton Wade. Get out of bounds. Nice little chunk. 37 seconds left. Ravens with 2 timeouts remaining. God, gotta love Ruben Lowry's versatility. Just getting the field. I want to see the Ravens getting the field goal range here for Tyler Loop. Cooper with a deep shot going up for LeJounte and nothing doing. Nothing doing. Threw it into double coverage. This is exciting. Guys fighting for roster spots, guys making plays. We get to watch Devin Leary next half. Who's not excited for that? All right, we need a quick out here on second down. If I'm the Ravens, getting to third manageable. Or they'll burn a timeout here. D'Ernest Johnson. Oh, got to lift it up a little bit. All right. Harbaugh calling a timeout. 22 seconds left. It'll be 3rd and 5-ish. Do we have Mike Green clips yet? All right, 3rd and 4. 24 seconds left. They added some time back onto the clock. Cooper, on the run throw. Get out of bounds. Nice. They should have. What are the Cowboys doing? They should have touched him down. Oh, the clock is still running. Never mind. Did they? Oh, I guess. All right. They're going to work it down here. Cooper calling timeout. Oh, so yeah. All right. But I don't know why the clock was running because he clearly got out of bounds. So Miller got out of bounds. There'll be 16 seconds left, it looks like. All right. Another play to the outside. Miller's going to be tackled inbound, so the Ravens will. I'm going to try to get one more play in here. That was a shifty play there by Cooper Rush. Anthony Miller on that first one. All right, looks like, yep, field goal attempt coming. All right. 42 yards. Money. Literally right down the middle. Literally right down the middle. 3 for 3 for Loop on the night so far. So he hit from 29 yards, 42 yards, and 51 yards. Hey, showing off a little bit of everything here. Plus, got the extra point in there as well. So really, really good. Really good. Harbaugh's yelling about something. No return on that play. John, what's the answer? Did I miss something? Oh, here we go. Larry went to Tennessee Chattanooga, 4.0 mechanical engineering, the most notable player that also was at Tennessee Chattanooga. Yep. Terrell Owens. All right. So 5 seconds to go. Cowboys will probably just kneel this one out. Yeah. Hey, a lot of positives. A lot of positives. Honestly, really good first half for the Ravens. Wasn't perfect. Certainly wasn't perfect, but there was a lot to like. There was a lot to like. So now we get the little halftime break. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So I wanted to get into everybody's first half takeaways. If you have takeaways, put them in the chat. We'll talk about them. I actually think I saw a Mike Green clip. So while people are filtering those in, yeah, here, yep, it's the fourth down. That was such people on this fourth down play. I mean, it all happened so fast. Then there was the virtual measurement thing, which just didn't really help anything. But yeah, Mike Buchanan, right? Teddy Buchanan was it? Ajabo almost got there. Yeah, Green, Buchanan, and Kane all came up and laid a hit. Ooh, he is a true three down player. I mean, actually, you know what? I mean, he's a true four down player. Literally, on that play, it was four down. He's a four down player. You can put him out there on all four downs and feel good about him being out there. If this was this Miles Sanders who it was Miles Sanders, wasn't it? Yeah. It was a really good play. Yeah, Sanusi Kane also in on that play. Okay. All right. Let's get us some takeaways here. Yeah, Richie's saying the way that the defense is playing, super aggressive, and that's going to be their style this year, right? Fly to the football, force turnovers, make plays, swarm defense. That's what you need to have. That's what you need to have. I see Dorothy saying Coop making a case for himself. Yeah, Cooper Rush finished the first half and probably his day. 20 of 30 for 198 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. I'm going to only have him on the hook for one of those interceptions because the other one was Rasheen Ali. But we'll see. And then, yeah, I think Will Grier will play for Dallas in the second half, right? If I'm not mistaken. He's still in Dallas, right? Yep. So I think we'll probably see Will Grier there. Bolton saying there were definitely mistakes, but seems like they were pretty disciplined, which makes me feel good that even if we have to bring in depth, the system will stay intact. Yeah, they're deep in a lot of different places. I mean, you really do feel good about where they are there. So guys are gonna have to miss time. It just is what it is. But the fact that they are so deep in so many positions does make you feel a lot better about it if they do have to move on from a guy or a guy gets injured. You have the guys to replace him. Joseph Peoples hasn't really flashed a ton, at least not initially. Obviously, on watchbacks, we can evaluate more, but he hasn't had like the flashy plays that he had last week. And really, I mean, the flashy plays have been few and far in between for the defense. They're just playing really good defense. Like they got the turnover with Ruben Lowry, and Mike Green's had a couple of really nice plays, but in terms of the flashiness, there hasn't really been that. It's good defense. It's good defense. So, yeah, Robert, Ravens playing Raven defense. Jose saying Rush looked very good with Henry and our playmakers. He'll do just fine. A veteran. Yeah, you hope Lamar doesn't have to miss time, but in case he does, you want to feel good about who's behind him. They've had that issue for the last couple of seasons. Kind of like low ceiling, low floor guys, and feels like Cooper's been a good backup in the league. It's still a little weird system fit, but we'll see what ends up happening there. Kieran saying Mike Green and Tez running shop so far. Yeah, those are the guys that are likely going to be on the instant reaction thumbnail. Feels like it's going to be Tez and Mike Green. Those two are balling out. Oh, I see a veteran Purdy, not Purdue. Gotcha, Jose. We got Mink saying, hey, Kev, send a love from ATL. What grade would you give both the offense and defense? Appreciate you checking in. Thank you for the Atlanta love there. I'd say defense, I'd go A. Defense, I think they've been really good, really stout. A lot of guys stepping up. The Cowboys had 11 passing yards in the first half. So I would 18. No. Yeah, 11. I was right. 11 passing yards in the first half, 31 total yards. The defense is playing lights out. Offense, I'd probably give a B, maybe B plus. The negatives that happened was the turnovers, the Rasheen Ali drop. They've been dropping a couple passes. Some of Joe Noteboom didn't look very good. So it wasn't as flawless as the defense in the first half. But even so, much better showing across the board. I'm much more impressed. And the Ravens had flashy plays in that Colts game, but at the end of the day, and yeah, yep. Dorothy safety. They got a lot of good, solid plays on defense. Still a lot of those on offense. I thought Tez played really well. Ali outside of the drop on the interception, he looked good. While Lele Rosengarten got beat once, but I think he looks the offensive line. It's what I wanted to see out of them. So really glad about that. But yeah, Richie, Mike Green was involved in almost every play. Laura, I'm happy they looked solid. Yep. Let's see. Karen saying, nice to see Mike Green playing the whole first half, show his endurance when realistically he's going to be a rotational guy to start the regular season. Yeah, and I think by the time the season is over, we'll be talking about Mike Green as a mainstay on that defense. But you're right. With guys like Tavius Robinson, Calvin, Odafe, Oweh, the path to playing time for Mike Green might not be as there initially as some people might think. Special teams, yeah, I'd give them an A plus for sure. I think with Luke being 3 for 3, you have to like that. Sean, any word on the injuries that half? I think it was just Isaac, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. So a pretty good first half injury wise. I haven't heard if anything was going on with Rasheen Ali, but I didn't hear of any other injuries that happened. So yeah, really solid. Hopefully the Ravens can move to 2-0 this preseason. Winning means everything. No, it doesn't. Doesn't matter. But what you want to see in the preseason is what you're seeing right now. Guys stepping up, players fighting for roster spots, making it hard for the Ravens to make decisions or securing roster spots in general. Guys bouncing back. We have seen that. Guys continuing momentum. We have seen that. So it's all around really, really good. And by the way, just another reminder, this is Locked On Ravens. If you know what this show is, if you've been with me for a while, you know what it is. But for anybody who's new, we are a 5-day-a-week Ravens show. So we have Monday through Friday weekday episodes every single weekday. We have these watch-alongs, which are new. We also have instant reaction episodes right after the watch-alongs, followed by the Locked On Ravens Squad show with myself, former Ravens receiver Kadri Ismail, and Sam Njoku. We'll have that after the instant reaction episode. So you just want to stream a Ravens content every game day, we have that here for you on the show. Go live after every piece of Ravens big news. And, we have a lot of really awesome communities, video form, audio form. You can subscribe wherever you get your podcast in audio form. On YouTube, you can obviously find us there in video form. And on subtext, it's a thing we've had for a while now. We have a really small, nice community on there, which is one-on-one text. Essentially, I text updates to you. And that's our subscription service that we have. We don't do super chats or memberships or any of that. Subtext is our subscription service. So I believe it's $5 a month. And, you can get updates from me on the Ravens. We can go back and forth. That's been really fun. And the people who are on there, we have good conversations as well over there. So there's my little spiel on Locked On Ravens. I don't have a drink of the day. Actually, it's over there. It was a poppy that I opened right before, and then I forgot to bring it over here. So we're just going thirsty for wow, maybe that's my sign to get a drink, but we're gonna we're gonna hold on. Excuse me, we're gonna hold on. I'll get a drink before I start the instant reaction. I'll get up, I'll stretch my legs a little bit. 7th inning stretch, I guess, is of Locked On Ravens. So yeah. Second half, we get Devin Leary hoops. Devin Leary, I'm here, which, of course, everybody should be very excited about, right? Everybody should be very excited about. So I think Leary, who else do I want to see? Hopefully Okoye can flash a little more. A couple other guys as well. So, yeah, lot to like so far. Can I actually put up? I'm actually curious. I'm going to experiment with something real quick. Can I just put up? Oh, look, it's a little break. There we go. Like I can put up a little break in the middle there. Is I like a little water? Maybe I should make another graphic that says water break or something for Locked On Ravens. I guess this will be my screen for now. I guess just to get water or something when I need it. But very nice. I'm glad that works. I'm just kind of scrolling through old graphics I have here. Because on the show I want to use supporting graphics as best I can, and we got the new Ravens secondary here. It's just unbelievable. You just look at the secondary; it's unbelievable how these guys look. Hamilton, Humphrey, Wiggins, Alexander, Malaki, Starks. I mean, could you imagine a better secondary? I mean, I can't. They're the best secondary in the league. So, I mean, that to me is without question. Without question. You can also look at the upgrades. I mean, Brandon Stevens to Jair, Marcus Williams to Malaki, Eddie Jackson to Chidobe Awuzie. I mean, that might be about as big of a upgrade in the secondary as you can get. 3 guys, got a really solid stars. Chidobe Awuzie, really solid depth piece all the way around. And then you also have the depth, the TJ Tampa and others. So you gotta love it. You got to love it. All right, where's more Mike Green clips? All I want to see is Mike Green. He's so good. And even on the Ruben Lowry interception, Mike Green won on that play too. Like, just he's everywhere. He's literally everywhere. Literally everywhere. Sean, sunflower seeds are my jam, man. I love them. I'm a David's. I know there are a couple of brands. David's sunflower seeds. I got the original. I got the ranch. When I used to play baseball, I had like the nacho cheese ones. I think they have barbecue ones, but The original and the ranch are my go-tos. So yeah, that's where I am on that. But hey, you know what? Look at that. We talked about halftime takeaways, and all of a sudden, boom, second half. Just like that. Just like that, we're back. Bad kickoff by Tyler Loop there. That will be a flag out to the 40. Went out of bounds for the end zone. Can't be having that. Rough start to the second half for Baltimore. But jalapeno, Chinooksies, is that how you say it? I don't know if I've had those before. Jake, it's too late now. It's too late. The second half's already started. It's too late. I gotta lock back in. I should have done it when I had the chance. I messed up. It's all right. We're gonna power through. We're gonna be warriors here. All right, Joe Milton's still getting snaps for the Cowboys. First down. Nice little stuff there by Ajabo. Good to see him getting involved. Very nice. (18-7). What a weird score this is. 18-7. Oh, Mike Green in coverage on that play. If he was just a little bit quicker, could have had an interception in the flat there. Just a couple steps too, not slow. He just didn't get out there in time. Play developed too quickly for him. Mike Green coverage snaps, I think, are going to be really interesting this year. Mike Green is just relentless. Oh, Sanusi came with the hit. Maybe a tad early, but hey, it doesn't matter. It's an incompletion. Nice play. You love the motor. Mike Green's motor. I don't care that he goes all out all the time. That's what you should want. I'd rather have a guy that goes all out and tires himself out. Suppose a guy that doesn't try. We saw Deontay Johnson earlier today give up on a route and it resulted in a pick 6 for Dylan Gabriel. I mean, I'd rather have Mike Green's motor over Deontay Johnson's motor every day of the week. Sign me up. Ravens force the Cowboys punt, 3 and out. Oh, he didn't call. This guy that's a dirty play. Took out Lejeune. I mean, he didn't call for a fair catch, so it's not going to be penalized, but I mean, Lejeune did his job there. He kind of faked like he had the ball. Took him out by the legs. Sheesh. Kyle asking, do I keep Josh Allen or Derrick Henry in a keeper league at 6 keepers and 1 dynasty? Copper, She Rice, Worthy, Pickens, Pollard, Irving. I mean, I'd probably keep in a keeper league every year. That's tough. All right, Chad, what do we think? What should we tell Kyle? Josh Allen or Derrick Henry? I mean, obviously Josh is younger, plays quarterback, but like Derrick Henry can be a league winner for you. And if you feel like there's a better quarterback out there, because like the top echelon of running backs, there's a pretty big fall off. And not that there's not with quarterbacks, but I just feel like the quarterback position is so important in fantasy, and you can maybe find a guy. So I guess I'd agree. I guess, yeah, I see Robert saying Allen, Kieran going Allen. I guess I'll say Josh Allen. Just because I think the quarterback position is very important there, and his dual threat ability is huge. And plus, I don't think that other quarterbacks are going to make it to you probably. Like, I think other people will probably keep Lamar and Mahomes and Burrow and all those guys. So, yeah. Plus, as I hate to say it, but, Derrick's career is not going to last, 7 years longer. Like, maybe he could based off the way he takes care of his body, but, it's more likely that Josh Allen has a bigger long-term impact there. So, I'm actually doing a dynasty league again this year, and we're going to have Locked On Ravens fantasy leagues again this year, not dynasty. Maybe I'll do one Locked On Ravens dynasty if people are interested in that. But I had 22 Locked On Ravens fantasy leagues last year. Going to do them again this year. It's going to be my 4th or 5th year doing them, so really excited for that. All right, Devin Leary, here it is. It's time for Devin Leary hoops. Play action, first play. Devin Leary rolling out. Oh, he almost lost the ball. He picks it up. Oh, that should be a late hit. Gave himself up. Okay, never mind. Yep. First Devin Leary play is extremely chaotic. You got to buckle up, everybody. Buckle up. It's about to get crazy. About to get crazy. You can tell he was juking that back. Although, nice play by the defender to kind of trip him up a little with the ball. He almost lost it there. Ali taking it up the middle, pushes the pile a little bit. And Ali stopped in the backfield. And that is all she wrote for that Devin Leary drive. 3 and out. Been riveting 2 possessions here. 3 and out both times. I see everybody. People are now tuning out because of Devin Leary. Now, we stick around for all 4 quarters here. We stick around. All right, Jordan Stout. Oh, that almost got blocked. He boomed that one. Oh, Dayton Wade almost got him. There's a flag. Let's see what this is. All right. I don't know what it is. There we go. Holding on the Ravens, number 41. Oh, my whole feed is just people not being happy about Devin Leary, man. Sheesh. Karen asking, assuming Lowry makes the team, what happens to Kane and Braid? I don't think it impacts them, for being honest. I think with Kone and Longer Beam going down, there's a spot. Like, the thing with Lowry is that you can play him as a versatile corner safety. Like, you don't have to throw him in there, but he doesn't have to be limited to one spot on the defense there, because he's shown the versatility and the flashes there. It would have been a lot harder for him to make it if Kone and Longer Beam were healthy, but I think that he just kind of has a spot alongside Jalen Armour-Davis, and you can kind of frame it as, okay, he's going to be a safety or a corner. So, yeah, I think that, I mean, maybe like what could happen potentially is maybe he takes over the third safety spot at some point if the Ravens like him that much. I mean, he's obviously flashed more than Braden Kane, but that doesn't mean that they haven't doesn't mean that Braden and Kane haven't flashed at all. So that's where I am on that. And Kevin Cusick's outlining the Cowboys' drives: safety, punt, downs, punt, interception, punt. Been a really good night for the defense. Really, really good night for the defense. Who'll be the worst player on the roster this year? Linderbaum's talking. Worst player on the roster. Cooper Rush. Maybe. Feels like maybe Cooper Rush. Trying to think if anybody else. Kieran say, I hope not, Kieran. I hope it's not Valele. That'd be trouble for everybody. I'm gonna go Cooper Rush. All right. First down. Ravens stuffing the run there. Who was that? I couldn't tell. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go with this, Robert. Everybody's good. No bad players on the roster. Only good players. Oh, is that Jack? Yeah, that was 39. Jackson. Heck of a play. Essentially spinning the Cowboys running back into a loss. That was a heck of a play. Grabbed him by the ankle. $39. Yep, Keandre Jackson. He also has been flashing a little bit. All right, 3rd and 8 for the Cowboys. Aeneas Peoples with the pressure. Milton going deep. Oh, they hit it. TJ Tampa. Really nice pitch and catch there. Got to give him credit. Tight, sticky coverage by TJ Tampa. Just a really, really good throw there by Milton. All right, well, let's see if the Ravens can stand here. Milton going for the end zone. Nope. Nothing doing. And there's the sword celebration. Ravens like that Jair celebration. Oh, that was Jonathan Mingo. How is it only 9:55 to go in the 3rd quarter? Feels like the second half's been going on for 30 minutes. All right. Cowboys running to the Oh, they're gonna flag Lowry for helmet to helmet here? No. Has to be something else, right? Okay, it's holding. All right. Heck of a hit by Lowry there. It looks like Tampa slipped a little bit on that. Gotta give him credit. Screen pass to Deuce Vaughn. Ruben Lowry, man, making plays. All right. Milton in the flat. Nice little gain. But it is 4th down, so the Ravens hold. All right, 18-10. Ravens still up by a possession. Robert, when do my new headphones come out? I need to get new. I gotta get new ones. I'm probably gonna get them tomorrow or the next day. Hopefully, get them in here early next week. What's going on, Shante? Appreciate you checking in. Hopefully, everything's good with you. Oh, nice. Jackson Holiday, 2-run homer, tie game. Let's go. Orioles and Ray. I'm telling you, Texas action here for Baltimore sports teams. And yeah, Nico, I can't even play the NFL. I can't play the video, can't play the audio. The NFL would take down this channel so fast and copyright me so fast. So unfortunately, we just kind of got to sit here together with our silence, or at least I got to sit here with my silence. So I'm trying to fill the airtime as best I can. Speaking of, it feels like we've been watching this game for 10 billion hours. So. Yeah, no worries, man. I wish I could. I really do. I'm trying to get so I have this. I'll show it. The green screen's going to screw it up with my background. I'm still working on it, but and I'm gone. And I'm gone. It's this like screen here. And essentially during game days, it's a scoreboard. And so my goal is to hopefully be able to find just a shelf I can put behind me to put this on it. So during game days, the score will actually just be on in my background, so that I don't people understand what time in the game we're at, whether people want to watch on replay. Actually, speaking of, I need to edit the channel a little bit because I don't think this playlist is visible on the actual home screen. So what I need to do is take off a playlist. Because if I hold on, okay, if I go to YouTube, this is the behind the scenes stuff you're seeing right now. I go behind here. Okay, so it has it double live. So I assume what I can do here is I can take off the live now section. Oh, but I can't. Okay. So that didn't really do anything. Yeah, okay. So the live now section is pointless. Okay. We'll get back to this after this possession. All right. Return. Oh, Speedy. Who is that? Is that Myles Gaskin? Who is that? Wow. Myles Gaskin with some burst to him. Oh, man. Got up to like the 30, 35-yard line. Sheesh. Yeah. And I am at home, Laura. My background is just a white wall. And I feel like that's boring. And Walton, this was my old background. So I switched, got the whole mic, the new setup and everything. So we're making it. Oh, Rasheen Ali cuts runs right into Carson Vincent. But yeah, I used to have those they're still over there. They're still in the same room, but I'm reorganizing a little bit. Got a camera that I'm going to use. So yeah, it's just the white wall's boring. So I figured I'd just use the green screen. I had a way of how I wanted it to go in my mind, and it hasn't gone that way. I wanted lights in the background. Lights are blurry on the screen. They glare, like the whole 9 yards. So we're figuring it out. Rasheen Ali. Oh, nice little hole there. First down. What's Rasheen Ali at today? What's he at? We got 17 for 48. Feels a little better than that, honestly. Oh, now he's at 18 for 57. Okay, so a little better. Wow, 17 first downs compared to the Cowboys 3. That is crazy. Devin Leary. A little more zip on that ball to the outside than last time, but Andrew Booth gets the better of Dayton Wade there. Last week felt like he had no zip on his ball. But this week, a little more there. Just couldn't get it quick enough still. Couldn't get it quick enough. All right, 2nd and 10. Leary with a nice throw. Mitchell Patton with the catch. Falls ahead for a first down. Yeah, he does, Robert. A lot more zip on the ball this week. After this possession, I'm also going to start my stock up, stock down list for social media. All right, Devin Leary. Let's keep it going. Ernest Johnson, nice hole, finds it. Squeaks ahead for 5. Hey, you heard it here first, everybody. Devin Leary is the future of the Baltimore Ravens, all right? Don't forget it. Oh man, that'd be something. That would be something. All right. 2nd and 5. Fake throw, handoff, Johnson. That's gonna looks like a first. All right. Oh, I guess it was not a first down. The QB sneaked it, and it is now a first down. I thought he got there first, but okay. Let's see. Kev, do you think he's nervous, or is there a technical thing? I don't think he's nervous. I mean, I'm sure he's feeling pressure, so maybe that's a little bit of it. So I guess that's what you mean with nervous. But I just, his arm strength was never, and not a lot wowed him about me in college, which is why I thought that Joe Milton was the last quarterback I would take. All right, let's see how this goes. Evan Leary, yeah, that ball floated. Middle of no man's land there for him. I never really liked him as a prospect. And I have nothing against him, but he didn't impress me coming out of school, and like in school he wasn't really that impressive to me either. So feels like the Ravens wanted him as a project. Hasn't really worked out, but I just don't think the arm strength is consistently there for him. Plus all the other stuff that he has to go through. He's looked better tonight than he did last week, but I still don't think he makes the roster. I'd probably go elsewhere for their practice squad quarterback. But hey, still some time for him to show something. So we'll see. Here's a little pass. Dayton Wade. Oh, that was actually a decent throw. Wade just couldn't come up with it. Ball hung up in the air for a while there, but yeah, hopefully they show a replay of that, because actually I thought that was decently placed. Wade just kind of had to extend for it a little bit. And Laura, appreciate you. Appreciate you. I try. All right. 3rd and 10. Cowboys blitzing. Oh my. Leary got walloped. That's going to be roughing the passer. He got leveled. They're going to call roughing on that, I'm sure. Wow. That was up high. You could see his head snapped back. Sheesh. There were like 4 Cowboys converging on him too. Let's see. Here's the replay. Oh, hell yeah. Helmet to helmet up top. Oh, man. All right. Glad to see he's up and all right. He got destroyed. Well, gives the Ravens a first down at Dallas's 18. Ali with the ball. Oh, burst up the middle. See, feels like Ali's game feels better than what, 3.4 yards per carry now ish, 3.3. Feels like he's had a lot more of those good runs as opposed to, the ones that don't go anywhere, but I guess that's just me. Second and 5. Looks like a false start there. Who was it on? 84, Mitchell Padden, it looks like. He said he couldn't hear. It looks like he's signaling he couldn't hear. That feels like that's what that was. Well, at the very least here, if there's not a turnover, we'll get more Tyler Loop attempts, which like every attempt from him in the preseason, competitive environment, game environment, it's good. So obviously you hope they score a touchdown here, but there's no turnovers. Leary going for the end zone. Oh. Cunningham got pushed a little bit, but it's a little ticky-tacky. Ball fell a little short. Man, those Leary balls just hang up there forever. They do. There's Lamar and Zay. No Derrick anymore. I missed the sunflower. I need to go back and get some sunflower seeds tomorrow or something. It's been a little bit. All right, 3rd and 10. Let's make some magic happen here, Devin. Let's see what we got. Oh, pressure escapes. Yeah, that's going nowhere. All right, Tyler Loop time. 4 for 4 on the docket, hopefully. How long is this one? 36. Boom. 4 for 4. Ravens extend their lead 21-10 over the Cowboys. $36 yarder. He's a stock up guy if I've ever seen one. Give me the loop. All right. Man, this has been fun. About a quarter and some change to go. About 2.5 hours into the live stream. Appreciate everybody for being here, rocking out with me, whether you've been here the whole time or you just catching a few minutes of the stream here. Anybody who tunes in, truly do appreciate it. Again, remember, we'll be back here right after the watch along with an instant reaction edition of the show. Be sure you check that out. And then, of course, after that, back again, Locked on Ravens Squad Show. Myself, Sam Njoku, and Kadri Ismail, former Ravens receiver. Tune in to that. Tune into all the stuff we got over here on Locked on Ravens. Doing this for a long time, trying to get better each and every single day as well. So appreciate all the communities that we have, that we fostered up here on the show. Nico, appreciate you, man. All right, let's get our stock up. Actually, let's finish our channel rework. What do I take off? Because you can only have 12 playlists as a maximum. I think I might take off. I'm going to take off NFL. And then I'm going to add created playlist. Wait, no, not what I wanted to do. We're going to add in single playlist. That will be watch alongs. We'll put watch alongs up because you can also move around where the playlists are so the people can find them after the fact. Right now, they're just kind of going into the void of videos. We'll put them here. Put them right. Yeah, we'll put them here. Put them here. All right. So that should look different now. Let me check. There it is. Look at that. We did it. We did it. It's the behind the scenes. Let's see. Question. Do you think that our first team gets enough work that they'll be ready for game one? I would have said yes. Now I'm not so sure with the Commanders joint practice being canceled. I see Robert saying he'd like to see the first team do one series. I'd be okay with that. And honestly, if there's an injury, like it would be awful, but that's the risk you run. I'd be fine with them playing a series. You just don't want them to start 0-2 again. I mean, it was awful when it happened last season. And hold up, we got a return here. 1 sec. Nice play. Ruben Lowry again. Ruben Lowry's everywhere. Special teams value is big. But yeah, I just you don't want okay, everything just went out on me. Whoops. Let me turn it back on. This is now truly Locked on Ravens After Dark. All right, there we go. Now we got the I guess I just hit the power cord. Okay. Well, back to my original point. Yeah, I just think that with the starters and kind of how everything does. Also, I'm sure my mic is no longer connected. So let me. Oh yeah, it is. Cool. All right. Well, now with everything with the starters, I don't know. I'd like to see him play a series, but that's just me. That's just me. I know there's another side of that story as well. So yeah. All right. Let's get the stream up because I lost it. Where are we here? All right. Over the middle. There's a catch. TJ Tampa playing some off coverage there. So. Oh. I guess I need to turn my power cord the other way. I told just hit the power switch and shut everything off. Well, not a live show without something going crazy. That's the beauty of live shows, isn't it? Well, we were. I feel like I recovered pretty well. All right. Oh, bad snap. Pressure coming. There's Peebles. Peebles got held too. Peebles got held too. Good play by Peebles right there. Love to see that. Okay. Now we're back. See? First, I thought the internet went out, and I was kind of panicking, but we're good. Ugh, man. Because usually I can just edit stuff like that out because our show's, regular Locked On Ravens show isn't live. So when there's something crazy that happens or I got to sneeze or something, I can just edit it out. But can't do that when you're live. So just got to roll with the punches. Roll with the punches. Yeah. All right. Is that Isaac out there? No, it's not. Okay, it's Malik Cam. Milton stepping up. He's gonna run. It looks like. Yep. Nice play by Chandler Martin, forcing him out. There's a flag on the play though. Let's see what that is. Let us see. Hands of the face or illegal hands. Looks like it's a first down for the Cowboys. Dang. Nice run there. Who's that? Is that Jaden Blue? All right, once the third quarter ends, we'll start our stock up, stock down. So this will probably be the last play here of the third quarter, 2nd and 2 for Dallas. Another run. Nice play. CJ Ravenel. He's looked good. Not that he's going to make the roster, but that's a guy you want on your practice squad. He's looked really, really good. Shout out CJ Ravenel. Even, guys like Okoye, Ravenel, guys that you don't think are going to make the roster. Like those are guys that you can work with. Plus his last name is Ravenel. I mean, it's kind of meant to be, right? Kind of meant to be. All right, well, let's start the stock up, stock down. Let's get this going here. Do we dare put either of the quarterbacks on this list? Do we dare do it? Stock up, stock down from Ravens. Week 2 preseason game. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go the hot take and say Cooper's stock is up, even with the one interception. Guys can make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. He still have a good game, and I think he played a lot better. And look, I mean, his stock couldn't really been worse than what it was last week. So I'm going to say Rasheen Ali. His stock is up as well. I'm going to go Tez Walker. His stock is up. Dayton Wade. And if I can't fit in everybody on here. All right, we're going to hot take Daniel Falele. I'm going to say his stock is up. Didn't really mess things up. Sometimes no news is good news. Oh, let's see. Who else we got? We got Mike Green. We know we got Mike Green. Teddy Buchanan. I'm not looking at. Keep putting names in the chat. I'm not looking. I'm just making my list now, and then I'm going to fill in the blanks. Ruben Lowry. Stock is up. All right. Well, back to the game. We'll get back to that in a second. Joe Milton. Milton's getting a lot of rep here. A lot of run. On the run, throw, catch. I think the thing with Ali is he had the ball bounce off his hands, but I think other than that, I think he's run well. You know, like the one mistake was bad, but Cooper also had the one mistake. So I'm gonna say for down, Joe Noteboom didn't play very well. Here's another one. Milton running out in the flat. Oh, Jackson got leveled there. Fade up in the ends. All right, good hand fighting. TJ Tampa and the receiver hand fighting. All right, 3rd and 8. Pressure coming. Malik Ham. Shout out. Let's go. See, people forget Malik Ham's on the roster. Little dance. Little dance. Nice play. Really nice play. Okoye getting in there at the end as well. All right, let's see. Aubrey's kicking from what is this? 47? It is good. All right, back to an 8-point game, 21-13. Yep, Nick Moore. Shout out. Shout out, Nick Moore. Pro Bowl Nick Moore. All right, let's get back into the up and down. Ruben Lowry played well. Tyler Loop, obviously, we got to put him in here. We're going to go Joseph. Note, boom, stock down. I don't really know if there was anybody else that, like, did Trenton Simpson really not do anything tonight? Like, maybe Simpson. He didn't, like, stand out in a bad way. Just, like, I feel like he didn't do anything. Is it just me? Oh, I forgot Keon Martin, too. He needs to be in the stock up. Tim, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the kind words. Means a lot to me. Truly, all the community. Yep, Robert, we got Tez in there. Yeah, Mary Frances saying Simpson was just there. Yeah, I feel like that's not good enough for him though. Like I feel like he needs to. I mean, is there anybody else noteworthy who didn't play well? I don't think so. I mean, Rush recovered from what he had. 20 of 30 for 198, a touchdown and a pick, because I'm not counting the second one. That's not horrible. No, Karen, I actually thought Starks played well. Yep, James, we got Mike Green in there. Good one. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like, Dorothy. I agree with you. I'm gonna put Malaki in the stock up category as well, because I thought he played well. I thought he had a really nice drive. But there's still time. I mean, we've still got about a quarter to go here, so guys can make or break right now. All right. Return. Oh. Just as I put him on. Oh, no, it's Myles Gaskin, not Keon. Myles Gaskin's showing some juice. All right. I saw 38, and I thought it was Keon Martin. And yeah, this is a good way to put it, the real. Malaki never shows up on the stats because he never gets targeted, and for a DB, that's when. He also made a couple of smart plays throughout the game that didn't pop up on the stat sheet that I was impressed with. Oh, D'Ernest Johnson. Okay. See, this is where in the fourth quarter you can really make or break your roster spot. Johnson making some moves. Oh, got leveled there a little bit. All right, so I'm definitely thinking it's Tez and Mike Green for the thumbnail. Not really a lot of good Tez pictures I can use, though. It's all right. We'll make it work. Mike Green's going on there regardless. All right, Devin Leary out in the flat to Cup, not Cooper Cup. Eli Cup, is that his name? Baylor Cup. Excuse me. Baylor Cup. Third and one. Gaskin, I think he got there. First down. Fake to Gaskin, pressure coming, throws it out to Gaskin. Oh, the speed. Oh, he's trucking through guys. Oh, no shot. Wow. I like what I see out of Gaskin right now. Give it to him again. Reward him on this drive. There he is. He gets it. He busted outside. Oh, I just couldn't. Oh, that. Okay, I thought he got injured. I'm glad he didn't get hurt. Okay, apparently there's a flag here. Mitchell Pettin has his helmet off. So maybe hands to the face or something. Yeah, face mask. All right, now it's Ernest Johnson. Give it to him. He cuts it outside, and he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. 27-13, hopefully soon to be 28-13. Good drive there. What's Johnson looking like here? Johnson 11 for 61. Johnson is looking good. Loop for the extra points. It's good. Loop is 6 for 6 on field goal or on kicks tonight. Couple of really big returns for Gaskin. I love it. Oh, sheesh. My legs are. I'm stretching them out. Yeah, Loop looks really good. Kicking the ball. Looks very natural for him. Yeah, I mean, maybe Carson Vincent or Ben Cleveland, because I know Ben Cleveland got put on his butt. So yeah, especially because Vincent had a Harbaugh talking to him at the end of that. Yeah, they're showing the Tez highlights right now. I love it. Ben Cleveland. Yep. All right. It's Ben Cleveland. Ben Cleveland is on the way down. No, Falele looked good. His stock is up. And I'm just on social media, James. I'm looking at clips people have posted on social media. And then I'm watching the actual game feed, just the WBAL game feed. All right, we got a returner for the Cowboys. Nothing really doing there. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take Rasheen Ali out of this. And I'm going to put Ben Cleveland on here too. Is it a stock down? All right, now I think it's Will Greer. Milton done for the day. Greer's first pass right up the gut for a catch. At this point, it's got, looks like Cowboys guy is injured here. Hopefully he's all right. Yeah, just right up the middle. Jackson got beat. Safety couldn't get over quickly enough, or the linebacker, whoever it was, couldn't get over quickly enough. No, guys, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I was just complaining to complain. I'm fine. Appreciate the concern though. I feel fine. I feel fine. Game's gonna be over in 8:39 and get some water and stretch my legs before popping back on for the instant reaction show. I got to get stuff situated for it anyway. So we'll be back probably 15 or 30 minutes after game time. 30's a long time. It'll probably be around 15 or 20. But yeah, that'll be our instant reaction show just to get stuff. Oh, nope. Ball's out of bounds. Out of bounds. Yeah, Tampa's looked good too. Ken McCusick noting that he had 3 no-look pass deflections in the 2 games. I know he's had a couple of rough plays, but it's about playing time for him. Like, he truly just needs to play. I know he's not playing right now, but oh, good. Malik Ham making stock up right there. Malik Ham. Not going to make the team, but it's a practice squad guy. Malik Ham, stock up. Dayton Wade taking you off. Sorry. Malik Ham gets the nod. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Like, preseason games can flip in an instant for guys. Like, you make a couple big plays in the fourth quarter, and you earn yourself more playing time. And Sweets, no, I'm not. I can't show the game. Unfortunately, the NFL would copyright me and take this channel down. So unfortunately, we're just reacting to it. I'm watching it, and everybody else is watching along with me. I wish I could. Oh, fumble. The Ravens have it. That's a turnover. Jay Higgins. Oh, but there's a flag. If it's a flag on the Cowboys, Zach Orr's celebrating, it looks like. Legal formation is Ravens ball. Jay Higgins with the fumble forced. That's what I'm saying. Right as I was saying it, stock up. Jay Higgins comes off with a blitz, unblocked, punches the ball out. And you got the recovery. Wow. And the Ravens have a spot there. Maybe it is Chandler Martin and Jay Higgins combining to look for one roster spot, but Myles Gaskin. Myles Gaskin looks good. I'm not going to have enough room to put these guys. I don't have enough room. I legitimately do not have enough room. Gaskin again. This time he gets stuffed. He was actually a guy that I had targeted in like the 5th or 6th round of my mock drafts. If you were listening to me for my mock draft Mondays, I loved Higgins. Surprised he and Chandler Martin both went undrafted, and glad the Ravens got both of them. Leary gearing up deep. Oh, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Pass interference. Jamal Banks. Great throw. Great catch. Man, this is fun now. This is fun now. Man, we're having fun. Oh, it's a... Did they call offensive pass interference? All right. We're not having fun anymore. We're not having fun anymore. The vibes were so high until they weren't. Oh, that should be helmet to helmet. I need to see another replay of that one. That was an awesome throw, though. Great throw by Devin Leary. Leary across the middle. Oof. Sheesh. Let me get a clip of that. I need to get my ref tweet in full swing here. Here comes Loop. $50 yards. Can you go 5 for 5 on the night? I might have to put Loop in that. Sheesh. He makes this. What's this? Oh, he missed. All right. All right. We were having so much fun. We were having so much fun. All right. Got the referee tweet out. The vibes were so there. They were so there. And then they were just gone. Still stock up, though. Still stock up. Nah. He's not stocked down. Come on now. Come on. He's still stock up. We can't have everything perfect, even though I want it to be. All right, I need to update this stock up, stock down list. There's not enough room for me. Who do I take off? I need to put Jay Higgins on here. If I take off Malik Ham for Jay Higgins, I think that's probably what I have to do. Sorry, Malik Ham. Unless I take out Keon Martin. But Keon Martin had a good game. He had the safety. I mean, all right, Keon Martin and Malik Ham. Who do I put on there? Keon Martin or Malik Ham. Who deserves to stock up? They're playing the safety right now. Keon Martin's been everywhere. I've been really impressed. All right. Flag. Greer. Nope. Man, all right, so I got to get the thumbnail in order. Got to get the titling going. This has been pretty dominant, honestly. Like, the Ravens have really been dominant. All right, Walton's saying Keon Martin. I think I got to stick with Keon Martin there. I think I do. So I'm going to do this. All right. Honorable mentions can be Raven Elham. Oh, neutral zone. On Okoye, it looks like. Oh! Almost a circus catch on MJ Devonshire. But Okoye was in the neutral zone, so that'll be 5 yards. Okoye is a big guy, man. He is huge. All right, little run. Is that Jaden Blue? Oh, no, that's Todd. Is that Todd Davis? Another flag, man. This game is going so slow because of these flags. What's the penalty stats for these two teams here? Ravens are 9 for 56. Yeah, I can't have that. This one was on the Cowboys, but you still can't have that. All right, 2nd and 15 for Dallas. We're over the middle. Jay Higgins in coverage. Jay Higgins is all over the place. I really like what I see out of him. Oh, Greer escapes pressure. He's going to run it. Slide. Yeah, I know. It feels never ending, Paul. It's all over the place. Hey, Thomas Let's manifest it. Ravens winning the Super Bowl. I'm with it. Gotta happen. Gotta happen. All right. 4 minutes to go, just under now. Actually, I gotta find a background for the thumbnail also. All right. So Mike Green's definitely going on this thumbnail. If Loop had made that field goal, I might have had to put Loop on there. What the heck was that? Just never ending flag show here, man. Sheesh. Two teams are going to have almost 20 penalties together. Nope. Drop my phone. All right. 4th and 13. Cowboys going for it. Lasted. Okay. That reminded me of Flacco. Turnover on downs. It'd be like 3rd and 10, and Flacco would throw a 2-yard out to a running back. That's what happened there. It's 4th and 13, and Greer throws it like 5 yards down the field with like 4 Ravens there. Well, looks like this one hay's in the barn, as Jerry Sandusky says. Just got to run this clock down. Then we'll get ready for the instant reaction. So again, be sure to pop over to that. We'll have that live about 15 or 20 minutes after the game ends. I'm of the Locked On Ravens squad show a little bit after that. Late night with Sam and Njoku and Kadri Ismail. Sometimes he's current long snapper Nick Moore pops on the squad show with us. Probably won't this week, but yeah, it's always fun when Nick pops on. We've had him on a couple times now, and really cool to have him on after games, and hopefully we're going to be able to do that with him after home games this season. So Nick is the man. Q is the man. Sam is the man. Love to have those guys on with me doing that. All right. Looks like, yeah, they're just going to try to run this clock down here. Gaskin gets stuffed. Real asking, in all seriousness, we have the roster to win the Super Bowl. What do we need to get over the mental errors in the playoffs? They just can't get in their own head. I mean, whether it's coaching players, like they clearly get in their own head. They sometimes try to do too much. If they play their game, they are likely going to win. It's not guaranteed, but they're likely going to win. So you just have to stay the course. It feels like they don't do that at times. And that to me is the tough situation with them, because we know that they've had rosters in the past good enough to win Super Bowls. But whether it be 2019, as we had the 2-minute warning here, 2019, where, that Tennessee game, they got away from their identity. 2023, in that Kansas City game, they got away from their identity. 2024 is more so player errors than anything else. I don't really blame the coaching staff for that game. But it just feels like something different every year in those moments. So it's tough. All right, let me get my thumbnail going on here. I thought Mike Green was so good. And the stats aren't going to show it to you. Like, what did Mike Green finish with on the day? He had 2 tackles. But he was consistently getting pressure. I'm sure when the advanced stats come out tomorrow, we're going to see the pass rush win rate be absolutely through the roof for him. So I thought Mike Green was one of the MVPs of this game. Tez Walker, offensive MVP, and Mike Green, I'd say, probably defensive MVP. That's where I would go. Yep, and I see, over on FanDuel, that's true. Bills and Eagles at plus 700. I think the Chiefs are at like plus 800 or plus 850 or something like that. So Ravens, Bills, and Eagles have the highest Super Bowl odds right now. I like those odds for them. Domination. Ravens truly did. Like, I don't like to use domination and like, oh, the when it doesn't happen. But to me, I think this was, despite some of the errors, this game to me did feel like a dominating game. Am I wrong in thinking that? I think it felt that way to me. I don't think I'm misguided in that, am I? Certainly hope not. Yeah, I see the O's updates, 11th inning for those guys. So while you're watching the O's, also be sure to tune into the instant reaction stream. See, it's marketing there. Again, this is Locked On Ravens for those who are new, and for those who maybe have friends or family members who don't know about us yet over here on the show, and our Ravens fans want that daily Ravens coverage. Be sure to send those people over our way here on Locked On Ravens. We have such amazing community, such amazing things that we do on a daily basis here, and we're on such an incredible network. I mean, truly, the network is awesome, and I'm excited for the season. We're gonna have a lot of coverage this year. And yeah. Okay, Robert, you're Bo Braid in the injury tent. Huh. Yeah. But it's true that Bo Braid is, I think, behind Ruben Lowry here in the pecking order. Look at Falele in the street clothes. Look at all those guys joking around. All right, 2 minutes to go. This should just be a handoff on 3rd and 12, unless they really want to ice the game and try to throw it here. But I'm not so sure about all that. Yep, just a handoff to Gaskin. Cowboys will call a timeout, I'm sure. No, they just want to get out of there. All right. I'm cool with that. In a real game situation, they would. No, yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, we don't know what the injury situation is with Bo right now. Loop coming on again. $53. Come on, Tyler. I'm gonna run the clock down here. Call timeout. This will be the last big headline of the game if Loop can hit this one. Hey, 5 for 6 with a 53 and a 51 yarder on your resume coming out of this game. It's a huge statement. I'm still putting Mike Green and Tez Walker on a thumbnail, but man, Loop would be good here. All right, here we go. Loop from 53. Oh, money. Money, money, money. Let's go. Let's get this graphic out here. It's not a graphic. I'm just gonna use a picture of him. All right, we got to get his makes. All right. Scoring summary. So he hit 29-yard field goal. He had, what were his other ones? He had 51, 36. No, he had 29, 36, 42, 51. Another penalty. One-yard field goal, 53-yard field goal, 2 extra points, right? Pretty sure. Yep, 2 extra points. Oh, Malik Cam just threw someone on the pile. Then, of course, we got to put the picture in. See, this is the behind-the-scenes stuff. This is about 38 seconds to go, by the way. 36-42. Chandler Martin getting in on it, man. This is pure domination. 31-13. This is unreal. And that's going to do it. Clock ticking down. And now the hay is officially in the barn. 31-13. Ravens win it. So, look, a lot of positives to take out of that one. I feel good about that game. I feel really good about that game. We're going to dive into everything on the instant reaction episode of the show. It'll be coming up in about 15 to 20 minutes-ish from now. Got to set everything up for that. But hey, this was really fun. This was really fun watch along. Appreciate everybody for tuning in here. We're going to have this again next week. We're going to have every single week. Last preseason game against the Commanders. And then regular season watch-alongs will begin. So again, if you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button in video form and audio form. You can follow us on social media. Obviously, the Locked On Ravens accounts as well as me at Oestreicher34. But I'll see you right back here in a couple minutes. We're going to go live again in about 15 to 20 again, diving into everything, instantly reacting to the game. So be sure to stay tuned for that and the Locked On Ravens squad show right after that. Thanks again to everybody who tuned in. This was another awesome watch-along. See you back here soon on Locked On Ravens.